what I would want as an objective as a takeaway is for you to understand what are the latest IBM products, what is it that IBM is doing, which is different from our competitors, and how will it, address your business requirements, right? So this is not a typical product pitch, right? I would just want you to get acquainted with IBM products, right? So again, as I start, my name is Swapnil Joshi. I'm Solution Architect Presales for IBM, and I take care of Select Patch and West Region. And if there are any questions after this, I will be glad to take that, right? So let's begin. So I think most of you would be working with some kind of storage in your environment. There are many of whom who I see are IBM customers, right? And you're already acquainted or already using something from IBM, right? What I would want for you to understand or take home with you is how IBM is structuring the storage requirement, right? This is not a pure hardware play. IBM is a solutions company, and we are more interested in partnering with you for your solutions rather than selling hardware to you, right? From that perspective, IBM has divided the product offerings in 3 different verticals, right? One is for storage for data and AI, the other is storage for hybrid cloud, and third is storage for data resilience, right? Now, you would have come here expecting me to share, hardware details, maybe flash systems, maybe DS8K. We are not going to do that, or we are going to do that later. What I would want you to understand is how our products or how our offerings are aligned with your business requirement. Now, you would see that the growth for data is more on unstructured format, right? Instead of block format that we had, the growth or the data growth is more on unstructured thing, right? And it is required for multiple purposes. So what we have is, we'll come back to this slide. This is the product offering that we have. Now, this is a typical AI life cycle. Now, the topic that we have is data modernization, and AI journey plays a very important part in all those things, right? So we have different data formats, right? And we have to make, as a business, as an entity, we have to make sense out of it, right? So what is the typical AI life cycle that you have, right? So if you look at the top, what we'll have is, we'll have data collection from various channels or various sources. We'll have data preparation. That is where we will curate the data. We will, do data massaging, right? We'll have model training on that particular data, LLMs of ours, or our own AI products. We'll train our data on that. We will serve that to business in form of intelligible output, and then in case it is required, we'll archive the data. Now, the reason we have this different product and different lines of product is to serve this kind of data. Now, in the first step that you will see at the bottom is data ingestion. The data ingestion today, maybe 10 years down the line, it was just block data, right, that we had in our core banking. But today, data is coming from various channels. We are getting data that is for our old TP kind of database. We are getting POI, POA kind of data in PDF format. We are getting, business correspondence data in form of Excel or CSV files. Now we have to access all that. There are, channel data, right? Some WhatsApp banking that we would have enabled, right? Some call center related, customer service. All that data we have to ingest, and the data is in different format. For that, we require different kind of storages, right? So that is the first part, the data ingestion part. And over here, we'll require an average storage that is not required to be very performant, right? We can do with an object storage kind of requirement. But as soon as we go to data processing, we will require, a storage which could serve multi-format kind of data, right? We would require something that is a performant kind of storage. That is wherein we would have, maybe an SSD-based storage or NVMe-based storage, right? That is where we'll require maybe some kind of caching layer, which will kind of expedite the storage, processing. The third model that we have, or third step that we have, is an iterative process, which is we'll do inferencing and training the model, right? Over here, both the storages that we had, maybe an object kind of storage or flash-based storage, will not be enough. Over here, we'll require something which is more in-memory kind of thing, right? We will require something that will do in-memory kind of computation, right? We will require something maybe on Redis layer, memcache layer, right? So that is a kind of processing power is what we will require. The third is where we have data lakehouse or data warehouse, wherein the business intelligible data or intermediate data would be stored. And the fourth is the outcome, wherein we will have some business intelligible output. That is a typical AI lifecycle, and IBM has offering for each of these stages. Now, the first and the most foremost product that we have from any AI lifecycle perspective for our customers is IBM Storage Scale, right? I've had already a couple of sessions with our esteemed clients, right, wherein I've been able to, tell them about the sundry benefits that we have. I'll try to, summarize that in a single thing. Now, what we have is a single layer of storage, which could give you an object interface, which could give you an NFS interface, which will give you, even a POSIX kind of thing, which can interact with your GPU directly, which could work with your HDFS or big data platforms, and which can be used as a container storage, kind of used for CSI kind of an interface. Now, that is something which a normal storage or any average distributed file system or an object storage or scale storage would not be able to do, right? This is a performance storage, and it has local caching built in, it has tape tiering built in, and it has it is being used. I can't reveal the customer here, but it is being used in one of the most performant data warehouse in a bank that we have in India, right? We have multiple use cases from outside too. Now, this is an offering that uses performance storage for the performance requirements that we have from GPU kind of a workload, right? This is the normal interface. I'm not going to go through line by line, but this is a modular kind of a storage which we have. The model is called Storage Scale 6000, and it can offer you up to 310 gigabytes per system. The newest model in this could offer you up to 800 gigabits of throughput, right? The whole reason of having this storage is made for purpose. The reason is the GPUs are very costly. The per hour cost, in case you would have, you'd be renting them, are very costly, right? So what happens is, in case they are waiting for storage to be processed, or they are waiting on data, that storage or the GPU is of no use to us, right? So we need that storage to be capable enough to drive that particular GPUs. That is when this performance storage comes in. IBM Ceph has been storage, Ceph is the bedrock of S3, right? So all the vendors who are offering you, maybe Amazons of this world or Azure or GCPs of the world, wherever they are offering an S3 compliant storage, and S3 compliant storage in the background is a Ceph storage, right? Ceph is the genesis of all S3 storages. We are offering this as both software offering as well as an hardware offering. Just in interest of time, I'm not going through each one of it, but this is something as a typical S3 would do. This would have a file, block, as well as an object interface that could be used, right? This could be offered on-premise as well as this is supported in cloud. Now, this is something which is important. This is our Fusion HCI system. Now, most of the new age systems that we have are container-based, right? Most of new age solutions that are coming through are not your typical, deployed on OS, and then we have application deployments. Most of the applications that you will see, or new age applications, are deployed on OpenShift or Kubernetes containerized based solution. IBM is offering both a hardware platform, which is a turnkey solution, which has the compute, which has the storage, and which has the networking devices required to help you with your modernization journey. In same way, it has a fusion software towards your left, right, which will offer you the same capabilities, and you could use your own hardware, so as to say, kind of in your modernization journey. It has multiple supports. It has multiple integrations. Just in interest of time, we can't go through this. What is the value add that you will get to see in case you do so Kubernetes on premise, or what we can say customized Kubernetes, or even an open source Kubernetes, right? And an OpenShift setup. Both gives kind of the same features. What an average Kubernetes or average containerized environment or even CSI offering is missing out for especially the enterprise customers is a kind of disaster recovery solution, a backup recovery solution, as well as something that we could see from a scalability perspective. This solution is scalable up to multiple gigabytes. An average, so I didn't want to let you know this, and I have not put that in the PPT, but an average modernization journey for a customer, it works well in POC, but it fizzles out in, in production. Are you aware what's the prime reason for it? Something works for 10 users, 20 users in a POC. It doesn't work for thousands and millions of customers, right? Especially in containerization kind of a journey, because it's not able to scale up. This is an enterprise hardened platform wherein we would be able to use, right, all, either your own hardware or hardware that is a turnkey solution to scale up to your application requirements. It's a scalable solution. This is the overlay. It has compute, it has storage, it has network, it has GPU nodes for acceleration. It has everything that will be required for complete data modernization. That is what is the theme of this particular talk, so as to say, right? This is a penultimate slide that I have. Now, this is something that you would have seen an average IBM, kind of solution architect would have started their journey with. This is something that IBM offers. IBM offers a block storage, right? It starts from the smallest, non-NVMe backend up to, petabyte of storage in a rack, right? And this is something that is still a core offering from IBM, right? The value add for us in this is IBM FlashCore module. IBM doesn't do commodity business. What FlashCore module does, if you'll see towards your left, each of this 2.5-inch drive will have a ASIC processor, which will help with inline compression, inline ransomware detection, as well as any anomaly detection. It'll do that inline to the read and writes that are happening without affecting the actual I/O, right? There are multiple other benefits that it offers, but again, in interest of time, I'll not be able to go through each one of them. IBM offers, ransomware protection, as well as, safeguarded copy. It's an immutable copy that could be used in case we have to do early recovery as part of the solution without any additional charges. Again, this is an enterprise offering. It will give you class-leading recovery features that maybe 5 years back were not there, or they were on chargeable basis, right? You have that inbuilt into your system, inbuilt into your drives without any overhead. We have a end-to-end solution called a cyber vault, wherein you would be able to test your, say, a database or an application, wherein you would be able to do recovery and you would be able to do the testing, right? Finally, for our core banking platform, there are multiple customers here who have either had DS8K or they are potentially in running for a core banking platform refresh. So DS8K is our primary offering. So this is the 10th generation of DS8K. This is the newest offering that we have. What it does is it offers you unbelievable, growth, because in 242U racks will get nearly 27 petabyte of storage. It comes with FCM, and it offers, class leading nearly 8 nines of uptime, right? Just in interest of time, I'm not going to go into details of it, but this is something that is very close to my heart. Again, as I said, the flash core module, you will see that that is a cross section. This is a complete opened up thing. We have processor in each one of it, and it offers us tremendous benefits.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to skip again. I'm seeing nearly at the end of the time. So what it offers along with, flash core modules is it offers class-leading compression. It offers, increased capacity, and it offers, increased resilience. I'm going to skip this. I'm going to skip this part too. From my final slide, now from recovery perspective as well as air gap perspective, we have tape offerings in our portfolio. So basically, we go from something that could back up, say, around a few terabytes to an enterprise offering that could go up to 877 petabyte, and that is 18 rack solution in total. So what IBM is offering is, it is offering storage for your core workload. It is offering something for your data modernization. It is offering something for your object kind of workload. And it is offering you something from a tiering solution perspective. So IBM Storage is offering an end-to-end kind of a comprehensive solution for all your IT needs along with the SAN requirements. I'm just going to skip this part too. So just in summary, what we have just seen is, we have seen that there are 3 verticals in which we have divided our offering. First is the storage for data and AI. It is the storage scale, safe, fusion, and S3 tape. We have already launched that. We have something for hybrid cloud, which is fusion and Ceph. And we have storage for data resilience, which is Defender, Flash System, FS8K, DS8K, and tape. The Defender solution is something wherein we are working with our vendor partners. There are various of them, wherein we are offering ransomware protection, recovery capabilities, as well as a cyber vault kind of an environment for all your data. It includes storage, it includes OS, it includes network devices, it includes your backup services, and it includes automation, right, for testing your data on a day-to-day basis. Now, that is a comprehensive solution that uses all the other things, right, and it offers backup capabilities too. Right? So I'll just conclude